Not a problem. Take your time. By the time you get back, we will probably be into Pokemon Yellow. Oh yeah, definitely. So, so as you can see, we have Cosmo. I was depositing Pokemon this morning because I kind of decided this a little bit last minute. So here's the thing, okay? Surf, Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, and Psychic are legitimately the only moves you actually need for the Elite Four. And the reason being is there are only, off the top of my head, I think there's only 2 Pokemon in the entire Elite Four and Champion Run who do not have a weakness to one of these 4 moves. They are Jinx on Lorelei's team and Alakazam on the Champion Rivals team. Okay, otherwise, all of Lorelei's Pokemon are weak to Thunderbolt. Bruno, right? Yeah, Bruno is either weak to Surf or Psychic. Agatha are either weak to Psychic, which is all of them, or Thunderbolt for the Golbat. Agatha. Lance is weak to Thunderbolt and Ice Beam on everybody. Well, not Thunderbolt on everybody, sorry. The Thunderbolt would be for the Gyarados, and then everybody else is Ice Beam. And then when you get to the Champions team, Thunderbolt can take out Gyarados. Surf can take out Charizard, because this one has Charizard as the lead. Ice Beam can take out the Executor. That's his fire. His water, his grass. Surf takes out the Rhydon. I get him backwards, Rhydon, because Rhydon, to me, in my head, is like, oh, you can ride on it. And so that's like the 4-legged version in my head, but it's not. It's supposed to be Rhyhorn. I get him mixed. I get him backwards all the time because of what I think in my head. Anyways, so Surf can take out Rhydon, so that's his ground and, what do you call it? Ground and rock type. Thunderbolt takes out his lead Pidgeot. He always leads Pidgeot. And then Alakazam is the only other Pokemon on the team that is not weak to any of these 4 moves. And so my plan is to basically use Stab Surf. I feel very confident that we could take on the Elite Four with just Starmie. So that's what we're gonna do. What I am gonna do is I'm definitely gonna bump her up. The champion is like level 65, I believe. So I think we only need to be no more than maybe like 64. But I think for the Elite Four, I think I'm gonna go to 60. I want to say 63 maybe. And then when I get up to him, I'll probably bump up to 65. What I am gonna do is we're going all in then on Cosmo. So everything is going on Cosmo. Ethers we'll use in between if we need to. Just everything. Whatever I have is going on Cosmo. Not that I think I'll need it, but, you know, I mean, we're just going all in. PP up is a weird one. I don't think we need, yeah, we're not even going to need protein, but we're going to toss it on there anyway. I really shouldn't have done protein, actually. PP up, so... Yeah, right, so let me... Okay, so it doesn't show me. Let me actually see. I want to say it's Psychic is the move that we have the least of. Okay, so Psychic and Ice Beam. So let me think about this, right? We have some ethers and stuff that we can use in between, so I'm really not going to be that concerned about it. But against Lorelei, it's going to be, I think she's got 5 Pokemon. So that's 4 Thunderbolts. And then her Jinx. Her Jinx is Ice and Psychic. So I think I'm actually going to go Thunderbolt on it because in my head, Ice resists water, but I could have it backwards. So probably going to go Thunderbolt. So probably 2 Thunderbolts on Jinx. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go and get whichever one increases special. That's what we should do. I need to grab, that's what we're going to do. Now that I thought about that, that's exactly what we're going to do. I'm pretty sure our speed is going to be enough to outspeed everybody, except possibly the Alakazam. The Alakazam is only going to have Psychic moves, and we resist them anyways. So, oh, I didn't want to deposit, sorry. I want to grab Sphere. And we're going to fly really quick to... I'd literally been just kind of thinking about this like all night. I'm just like, I think we can do this. I really think we can do this. So that's what we're doing. We're gonna go to Celadon, and I am going to, I have to figure out which one it is. That is for special. Because that's really, really what I want to bump is special. And these are like 10 grand a piece. Is it you? Yeah. Okay, so you're that guy. I think it's this guy then. One of you. Okay. So HP up, I know what that is. Protein is physical attack. Iron is physical defense. Is it calcium? Pokemon. What are these called? Vitamins. Okay. Which one? It's carbs or calcium, and I honestly don't. So it's calcium that takes care of special in Generation. Because by Gen 3 they have zinc they added in. Okay, so we're gonna buy calcium. I don't need to buy 99 of them, obviously. But we're gonna buy 5 and kind of go from there. And see if I can buy more. So we're gonna go we're gonna go calcium. So it's already out. It's already out. Okay. I think that might be it. So we will. Oh, I guess we'll sell them back. I only needed to buy 1. That's a bit of a bummer. All right. So I think what we'll do now is we'll buy carbs. We'll buy 1. We'll buy 2 carbs. We'll buy 2 carbs. And see if we can increase. At this point, if we can increase the speed, it's only to make sure that we basically outspeed the Alakazam for 100%. Okay, Cosmo speed can still go up. All right, so we're gonna buy more carbs. Yeah, buy more carbs. That was 2. Here's another 2. Okay, so it literally has no more effect. Okay. So we'll just sell all this. Not that I need to. I mean, I literally don't. Mostly just going to be selling stuff off. Not that I need to, I don't think. We've got plenty of money. Honestly, I got plenty of money. So the PP up. I'm trying to think really quick. So we're going to go through... I feel like it's probably going to have to be Psychic, because Psychic is 10, and we're only basically using Ice Beam on 4 Pokemon, and that is the Dragonairs and Dragonites. So we don't even need to worry about that. Sorry, nope, actually we're going to be using on Executor. So we should have plenty of Ice Beams out of 10. I feel like Thunderbolt might be the one move that we use more of, because we're going to have to... Right? Yeah, I think it's going to be Thunderbolt. Actually, I don't think we'll need it. It's like I'm sitting here thinking about it, and because I can just ether between, I legit don't even think we need that. All right, never mind then. We're gonna say screw it and go. All right, so I do need to drop off Sphere, and the reason being is that the way Pokemon get retired in these runs is if they go into the Hall of Fame. So that means they are legitimately recorded into the game in the Hall of Fame. And in one of my previous runs, I had accidentally left Pidgeot on the team, even though I did not want Pidgeot to be retired. So it was that. So now I'm making sure I remember to remove these guys. So like I said, we're gonna go up to 63 for the main Elite Four, and that should be plenty, right? Because the champion is 65, if I'm not mistaken. I'm checking 100% here. Yes, okay, so the champion is 65. So we're gonna be starting at 63 for the Elite Four, which puts us 2 levels under the ace of the champion, who, like I said, is going to have Pidgeot, Alakazam, Rhydon, Gyarados, Executor, and Charizard, because we did start this game with Bulbasaur, because in Pokemon Red, you don't get Fly on, you don't get Fly. We are gonna buy full restores only. We get, I honestly don't think we're gonna need them. We're just gonna get 10. Don't think we're gonna need them, legit. Maybe 1 or 2. Honestly, maybe 1 or 2 tops. But I don't think we'll need them. So I have 32. I have 32. I didn't even realize I had so many already. So yeah, didn't even use the Master Ball because we're not getting a legendary for this run. And then we're going to be using these ethers and elixirs in between. So the PP up, I still don't think I'll need. I legitimately don't think I'll need it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and save here, and we're going to get right into it. It's a little nerve-wracking because if I screw this up, I have such high confidence that this will work. But it's also nerve-wracking because if I screw this up, basically I have to. The run isn't over, honestly. It won't be over. It'll just be that I have to put a new team together because this is not a hardcore Nuzlocke, so we're done. We're done. It's in. All right, welcome to the Pokemon League. I am Lorelei of the Elite Four. No one can best me when it comes to icy Pokemon. Freezing moves are powerful. Your Pokemon will be at my mercy when they are frozen solid. Are you ready? All right, Lorelei. So here we go. Like I said, we are just straight up thunderbolting everything. Even the, okay, so, oh, okay. Oh, and the paralysis. Okay, so that was unexpected. So Dugong is a little bit thicker than I thought, but it's okay. We're gonna go for another thunderbolt. She decided to heal, which is fine. The Dugong is just a thick little boy. That's fine. So Cloyster, again, might be a little thick. Nope, Cloyster got knocked out to a crit. Okay, very good. Everything is good so far. You probably will last. You don't. Okay, doesn't matter. Slowbro goes down. Honestly, I was expecting more from Cloyster and Slowbro. All right, so Jinx is the one that's a little, because you can't use Ice Beam and you can't use Psychic. They're not going to really have any effect. That's why I think it's Thunderbolt, because in my head, Ice resists water. Don't know if that's just in my head, though. Okay, so she opted for Thrash. Okay, perfect. I don't know if Lapras will last a single Thunderbolt. She does. Okay, so she body slammed. And perfect. Okay, so Lorelei is done. Lorelei is done. All right, so there you go. You are better than I thought. Go on ahead. You only got a taste of Pokemon League power. So we're gonna just go ahead and straight up. No point in not. Now we're going against Bruno, so I don't have to worry about Thunderbolt yet. I am Bruno of the Elite Four. Through rigorous training, people and Pokemon can become stronger. I've weight trained with my Pokemon. Ema the Second, we will grind you down with our superior power. Ah, great. All right, so he should probably be the easiest of them because we're gonna be faster, and both of the moves we're using against him are not going to only be stab, but super effective. So I'm sincerely not worried too much about him. My biggest concern, honestly, would have been Hitmonchan if we did not one-shot. I would have seriously worried about the Thunder Punch. But again, we are faster, and yeah, Bruno is so bad. I love your team. Stork, hello. Hello, yes. I opted to run this as I had started this Nuzlocke series before, but I was not happy that when I had done the Generation 2 games and stuff that I did not go through. I stopped at Johto, skipped the Kanto and the Red battle. So this time I'm going straight through to Red on them, so I decided to restart the Nuzlocke. And the last time I had done this, I think it was Pokemon Yellow, Starmie basically could alone. I did swap once or twice, but only because I felt not very confident that I could do it. And so I was like, you know what? I am fairly certain that Starmie can basically sweep the Elite Four and the champion. I feel very confident about this. So yeah. So Bruno is done. So I do need to check my psychics because we're also going to be using psychic to sweep through Agatha, and she has also 5 Pokemon. So I need to make sure I just have enough psychic move to get through Agatha. How can I lose to you? My job is done. Go face your next challenge. So none of his Pokemon hit me, which is great, which I was kind of counting on because we're really fast and our stats are through the roof. Before this battle, I went down to Celadon City and bought the stuff that I needed for like carbs and like speed and special, and just like chucked them onto Cosmo. So yeah. So we have 7 psychics left. Okay, if need be, I don't think we'll have to worry about it, but if need be, I can use Thunderbolt on Golbat instead. I don't think I will though. Alice, welcome on in. Welcome to the One Team Wonder here. Welcome to the One Team Wonder. I think we will go through Agatha first and then take a look at our move pool. Ice Beam, as you can see, has all 10, and that is simply because we're not using Ice Beam until... okay, nothing actually happened. We didn't lose anybody. I used Starmie too recently, except I usually set her up with Minimize. So I've never used the Minimize strat, which in these games especially is fantastic, I feel like. It works so well, like Double Team and stuff works so well. But I needed to have all 4 of her moves slotted to be attacks. So I was like, I can't really go outside. Like, I need 1 to 2 hit maxes on her. And so far, that's what we're rolling with. But Alice, to answer your question, nothing actually happened. What I did is I had done this, I had started this Nuzlocke run before I decided to restart, before I decided to restart it. And when I had done yellow, I had noticed that Starmie had basically been capable of one-shotting most of the Elite Four, even though I had Executor, Starmie, and Dugtrio. So this time around, I was like, you know what? I am going balls to the wall Starmie only. And that's what I decided on. Is this a good idea? I think we'll find out when we get to our rival champion battle more than the others. But yeah. I do believe we are at full health, and we are. So, yeah. Starmie is one of the interesting Pokemon that can just learn every TM that you need for this battle. I think the only other one that I can think of off the top of my head is Snorlax. He's the only other Pokemon I can think of off the top of my head that is capable of learning all four of these. Could be others. Gengar could very well possibly be one, and I just haven't looked at his set yet, but what happened to the rest? We're going Starmie only. Nobody died. Nobody died. I opted to go Starmie only to save as many Pokemon for future runs as possible. So here we are. Here we are with the Starmie only run. She started this at level 63. I went just before the Elite Four. I went to Celadon City and gave her as many vitamins for special and speed that I could shove down her throat. Jinx, maybe. Yeah, Jinx, maybe. Jinx is a possibility. I have to look. I didn't look yet. I did look at, I didn't look at Snorlax. I've just used Snorlax, and I know enough that he can, in fact, learn them all. Like, I've used him in other games, and every time I pull up these specific TMs, it's always able. Like, Snorlax can, I feel like, can learn, like, everything, pretty much. Obviously not everything, but, for Jinx, my biggest concern with Jinx would be her speed. I feel like Jinx's speed could be a problem. And so there went Agatha, by the way. Ho ho, you are something special, child. You win. I see what the old Duff sees in you now. I have nothing else to say. Run along, child. Yes, what Pokemon would you give a Mega Evolution to? And what changes would that Pokemon receive? Meganium. Meganium. I had thought about this, and I just kind of thought overall, and I had been messing around with Pokemon, the new Pokemon Snap game a few days ago, and I remembered that Meganium was the very first Illumina Pokemon that we encountered. And I had always thought, you know, like, why is there literally no love for Meganium? And so, personally, I would Mega Evolve Meganium. And I would give her Fairy typing. I feel like Fairy typing would basically be the thing that could save Meganium. Alright, so I need to check one other move, because I know that that was one that we used up. Alright, so we have 7 Thunderbolts left, and that is going to be fine because we only need one against Lance. We only need one against Lance. So everything else is fine, actually. But yeah, I always felt so bad for Meganium because I actually think Meganium is such a cute Pokemon. Even if it's final evolved form, it's so cute to me. It reminds me of just a little Brontosaurus, you know? And it's one of those that I'm just like, I feel like it was meant to be like a status Pokemon, but it doesn't hold up usually too well. And I feel like Meganium has basically been forgotten about. So I would go personally with Meganium and Fairy typing. What that would mean for the move pool, I think Meganium is supposed to be bulky. So I wouldn't necessarily... I'd have to look at her stats again, though. I'd have to look at her stats, to be honest. I'm pretty sure Meganium is supposed to be bulky, though. What's the plan after Red? Another monotype run. Okay, so we're going to immediately go into Pokemon Yellow, which you just reminded me. After we beat Pokemon Yellow, can I not spell survey? Is that not how you spell survey? Maybe I'm dumb. Did I do something? Do I not know how to spell the word survey? That's why. That's why. There it is. So, after we do Pokemon Yellow, you guys, I would like to take a survey while I am playing through Pokemon Yellow, and there are 3 games on there. I would like you guys to vote for which game you would like me to play after Pokemon Yellow, and then after we beat that game, we will do Fire Red and Leaf Green. So I'm just trying to have in-between games to kind of not burn me out, but I do want to do Yellow right away. So Ditto, transforming into its opponent, except also taking on the level and HP if higher. So basically you would just have Ditto evolve, or not evolve, but you'd have Ditto transform, but it would take on more of its opponent's stats. So, heard about you, Ema. I lead the Elite Four. You can call me Lance, the Dragon Trainer. You know that dragons are mythical Pokemon, right? They're hard to catch and raise, but their powers are superior. They're virtually indestructible. Well, are you ready to lose? Your league challenge ends with me. So are you doing all the Kanto games first? Yes. That is what I'm going to do. So it's going to be blue, red, yellow, and then a game in between. Fire Red, Leaf Green, game in between. Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, game in between. Maybe even between those two, depends on how long they take. And then I will get into the Johto games. I like that a little better than trying to keep jumping back and forth between, because it just starts getting screwy. I tried doing it before and it was just like, I just want to do all the Kanto games and do them, and then go on to the Johto and etc. All right, Lance starts with Gyarados, and we should have no problem outspeeding you with a Thunderbolt. Our special is so high. Okay, so that's curious. I don't think it'll be a problem though. I probably should have started off with 62. It's fine. Ice Beam. And we're just Ice Beaming from here on. Set maybe Surf on Aerodactyl. I might Surf on Aerodactyl for the stab. Just to make sure he goes down. Okay, perfect. And then we're gonna Ice Beam one more time. Perfect, okay. So there goes Lance. I have to admit it, but you are a Pokemon Master. I still can't believe my dragons lost to you. You are now the League Champion. Oh, or you would have been. But you've one more challenge ahead. You have to face another trainer, and his name is Red. He beat the Elite Four just before you, and he is the real Pokemon League Champion. All right, so we're gonna go and check our stats here really quick. So I think we'll be fine on Thunderbolt because we're pretty much only using it against Pidgeot, Gyarados, and Alakazam. I think, I mean, if I want to be on the safe side, we'll heal up Thunderbolt. Just to be on the safe side, we'll heal up Thunderbolt. What? Did it heal everything? Oh! Well, I guess we're going in with full everything then. I guess we're going in with full everything. That was not my intention, but you know, hey, I was looking forward to seeing you, Uma. My rival should be strong to keep me sharp. While working on the Pokédex, I looked all over for powerful Pokemon. Not only that, I assembled teams that would beat any type. And now, I'm the league champion. Do you know what that means? I'll tell you. I'm the most powerful trainer in the world. Ha ha ha! I wonder if Gary Oak really could beat other regions. Alright, so here's the Pidgeot. Going Thunderbolt. Done. Now he should bring Alakazam, but I'm not 100%. He does. Okay. So this is where I think I'm going to go with Surf instead of Thunderbolt just for stab. Because I have nothing that actually... Yeah. No, he went for Psybeam. Okay. I thought he would heal, but he didn't. Okay. Because he also has Recover on Alakazam, which I kind of probably would have expected him to use, but it's okay. So here's the Rhydon. Shouldn't be a problem. Surf gets you through quite a bit of the Elite Four. Okay, we got to 66. I didn't really want that, but it's fine. So we're going Ice Beam. I leveled up during it. Not too big of a deal. We actually got a very rare Frozen, so that's interesting. Nice. And the Gyarados, I honestly think we would have done this at 65 anyways. We probably could have done this at 64. Like, hands down. We would have been so much faster than everybody. Charizard, I'm gonna go Surf. Just because of the stab. Perfect. And that's it! There goes Red. So I found my perfect team for my Ice type run in Sword. Alolan Ninetales, Alolan Sandslash, Cloyster, Glaceon, Frostlass, and Snover. It's just kind of tearing through the game at the moment. I might replace Snover later when I get Weavile. Wow. Wow, you guys are just like, that can't be. I lost after all that work to become league champ. My reign is over already? It's not fair. Why? Why did I lose? I never made any mistakes raising my Pokemon. Ah, damn it. You're the new league champion, although I don't like to admit it. Oh, Ema. Oh, so you won! Congratulations there. You're the new Pokemon League champion. You've grown up so much since you first left with your Bulbasaur. Ema, you have come of age. Red, I'm disappointed. I came when I heard you beat the Elite Four, but when I got here, you'd already lost. Red, do you understand why you lost? You have forgotten to treat your Pokemon with trust and love. Without them, you'll never become a champ again. Ema, you understand that your victory was not just your own. The bond you share with your Pokemon is marvelous. Come with me, dear. He is! Congratulations, Ema. This floor is the Pokemon Hall of Fame. Pokemon League champions are honored for their exploits here. Their Pokemon are also recorded in the Hall of Fame. Ema, you have endeavored hard to become the new League champion. Congratulations. You and your Pokemon are Hall of Famers. My one Pokemon! There you go. Starmie! I'm pretty sure Starmie. So I know, looking good. Go find my aid when you get 50. So there it is, guys. We have just beaten Pokemon Red Nuzlocke, Starmie only. I know, it was a thing that I really wanted to try, and I'm pretty happy that it worked. I was very confident this could happen. I don't know if I'll be able to do this again, just because, happy hump day, Bat. Welcome on in. Almost all of my Pokemon are fully evolved because they evolved with stones. Ah, oh yeah. Isn't like the stones the thing you have to kind of get around where those... Okay, so hear me out. You're in the first kind of wild area. You cross a bridge, you go over some water, and there's these like stones poking up out of the ground. It's where you find Eevees, and behind each of them is one. Oh, never mind. Digging Dove. Yep. Yes. Yes, yes. You can beat the entire Elite Four in this game and champion with just Starmie. You just have to have the 4 TMs of Psychic, Surf, Thunderbolt, and Ice Beam, and you just whoosh right there. There we go. I was fairly confident that was only going to work because, like I had said, when I had done yellow,